So we did the harmonic balancer on the Corvette, and I upgraded this balancer to an SFI spec balancer. This is the card with the sticker on it with the certification. That's important because we're going to be going around at the track spinning at higher RPM. You don't want the factory damper on there. This is what the factory one looks like, and it's a total piece of junk. So this was actually wobbling like this and tearing up the belt. And this is not good for other components on the engine, and it's not really balancing things out. And then we got the ARP bolt, Association of Retired People bolt. The factory bolt looks like this. So we went in there and did that. Another problem that we had when we got in there was the high pressure power steering line was leaking. Both of these jobs are hugely involved with labor. The quote I got for the damper was $1,000 just for the labor. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do it myself. And I got in there and I got the, I saw the power steering line was leaking too. Apparently that's another $1,000 job. So did it myself. I don't have a lift though, and the Corvette is a very difficult car to work on without a lift. It's very tightly packaged, and so that was a real problem. It took me a long time to get everything out. I had to take everything out of the top so that I could move the steering rack out of the car and pull the harmonic balancer off. So anyways, here's a walkthrough in the middle of the project of what it looked like. I went in there and I replaced the harmonic balancer. This is the old one. When you looked at it when it was on the car, it would actually wobble like that. This is not an SFI rated part. It's a total piece of junk. So much labor involved in replacing these harmonic balancers when you don't have a lift that it's not worth it to replace it with one of these. We have the power steering pump, and the high pressure line is going out. You can see it's leaking, and this is the updated part from GM, and actually it looks a lot longer and crazy, but it actually makes a lot more sense when you get under the car and you see how they put everything together. The Corvette is very tightly packaged like any other expensive sports car, so you know there's just not a lot of room in there. You have to drop the sway bar. I had to pull the steering rack out. The steering rack is back in, it's bolted in now. And that was all just to get to this, where is it? Harmonic balancer down in there. Now if we go up in here, we might be able to see, put an ARP bolt in there. The new pulley is much easier to remove. It actually looks a lot nicer too. So then after that, I put the car back together in a few hours, and then I did a test start. Everything went smoothly, and you can see that the balancer does not wobble now. I have that fancy balancer in there.
So there's the new harmonic balancer. It's not wobbling anymore.
Should be safe going out to the track with those things now. The damper is good. Everything else is good. There's no leaks. So that's a big deal. That's important. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy your car.